Imagine this, taking a day off work, hunting for a parking spot, emptying your pockets for a metal detector, and then just sitting. Sitting for hours in a noisy, crowded traffic court waiting room, all just to hand over a check. Sounds miserable, right? Well, let's skip all that. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to transform the incredibly stressful process of resolving a San Bernardino County traffic ticket into a simple, totally manageable digital journey. Give me just a few minutes, and I promise you by the end of this, even absolute beginners will be navigating the online payment system like a pro. Seriously, there's absolutely no reason to subject yourself to that in-person hassle anymore. Think about the incredible, stress-free convenience of handling the whole shebang from your couch, maybe in your pajamas with a cup of coffee. That's exactly the power of the San Bernardino County Court Access Portal. It's a total game changer. So, here's our roadmap for making this happen. We'll start by decoding your ticket, go over some quick prepayment prep, access the portal itself, navigate any potential roadblocks, look at a few alternatives, and finally, wrap up with record keeping. Simple, right? Let's get into it. Section 1. Decoding your traffic ticket. Knowing exactly what kind of citation you're dealing with is our absolutely crucial first step. Okay, right off the bat, there's a huge distinction we need to clear up, because this trips up a lot of folks. You've got to know the difference between a moving violation and a parking ticket. Traffic infractions, things like speeding or running a red light, those are state law violations. They're handled by the San Bernardino County Superior Court, which means you can pay them through the county's portal. But municipal parking tickets? Those are a totally different beast. They're handled separately by city enforcement agencies. So no, you literally cannot pay a parking ticket on the county court website. You have to use the specific city's portal, like Pay My City. Make sure you know which one you have. Now, here's another major pitfall to watch out for. Usually, after you get a ticket, the court will try to mail you a courtesy reminder notice that breaks down your bail amount and deadlines. It's super helpful, but here's the catch. Under California law, this is strictly a courtesy. It's not a statutory right. So if it gets lost in the mail, that never ever excuses you from missing the appearance date printed at the very bottom of your original physical ticket. Seriously, always check that date. Moving on to Section 2, Prepayment Preparation. Let's get our ducks in a row before we even open up a web browser. You're going to need a few essential tools for this digital journey. Go ahead and grab your citation number or your case number, your driver's license information, and, of course, a valid credit or debit card. They generally accept Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Oh, and a quick pro tip for you. Make absolutely sure you're on a secure private Wi-Fi network when you do this. You're dealing with sensitive legal and financial info, so, maybe don't do this from the local coffee shop. Keep those details safe. All right, Section 3, the online payment process. This is the main event. Let's actually get this thing paid. Here is your step-by-step walkthrough. First, open up a modern browser. Chrome or Edge work great, and head over to the official portal at cap.sb-court.org. Just a quick heads up, you do need cookies enabled to process payments. Also, the system tends to go down for maintenance between midnight and 3 a.m., so definitely plan around that. Once you're on the site, just click on the case payment section to get started, and it'll ask you to enter your search criteria. Now, you actually have 3 different ways to look up your ticket. You can search by your exact citation number or your case number. Both of those are totally open to the public, so you don't even need to make an account. Easy peasy. But let's say you lost your ticket and you only want to search by your name, your party name. If you do that, the system is going to make you create a secure login and register. Why? Well, it's a specific design choice to protect your privacy under California court rules. It basically stops automated bots from scraping everyone's personal data. Pretty smart. Okay, I need you to listen really closely to this next part because it's a critical legal warning. If you go through with this and click Pay and Close on the portal, you are legally forfeiting bail. And under California law, that is the exact legal equivalent of pleading guilty or no contest. The court will close your case, they will report the conviction to the DMV, and yep, points will accumulate on your driving record. So if your game plan is to plead not guilty and fight the ticket, absolutely do not pay it online. That brings us perfectly to Section 4, roadblocks and important warnings. Let's talk about when paying online is actually the wrong move. First up on our warning list are correctable violations, which you probably know as fix-it tickets. Think of stuff like driving with expired tags or a busted taillight. State law is actually pretty cool about these. They allow them to be dismissed for just a small fee if you prove you fixed the issue. But here's the problem. The online portal literally cannot verify physical proof of correction. So if you just log on and pay a fix-it ticket, you're paying the full maximum bail amount. You're basically throwing away your right to a cheap dismissal. So how do you actually resolve them? Well, you gotta step away from the keyboard.
Step 1. Go physically fix the issue. Step 2. Get it officially signed off and verified. You can use a DMV rep for registration stuff or a police officer for equipment issues. Step 3. Take that signed ticket, your proof of correction, and a state-mandated $25 administrative fee and submit it all to the court clerk. You can do that in person or by mail.
There's another massive system limitation you definitely need to know about. California has this fantastic online tool called My Citations. It's designed to help people facing financial hardship request fine reductions. It's great. But here's the rub. You cannot request traffic school through that My Citations tool. The databases just don't talk to each other. So if you need a fine reduction because money is tight, but you also really want traffic school to keep those points off your insurance, you have to bypass the online portal entirely and schedule an in-person appearance before a judge. Moving right along to Section 5, Alternatives and Next Steps. What if the portal just isn't working for you? Don't worry, you aren't out of luck. The court actually offers some pretty solid alternative methods. They've got an automated 24/7 phone system, though heads up that does charge a small convenience fee. You could use Check Free Pay, which is neat because it lets you pay with cash or debit at participating stores like supermarkets. Just keep in mind it takes 2 to 3 days to process. There's also an express drop box at the courthouse lobbies if you want to drop off a check or money order, and of course, the classic mail-in option. Just make absolutely sure it arrives well before your deadline. And speaking of deadlines, please, whatever you do, do not just ignore your ticket hoping it'll magically disappear. It won't. Missing the appearance date listed on your citation triggers an automatic $100 civil assessment penalty right on top of your fine. And trust me, it can escalate quickly from there. The court can literally refer your debt to collections, and that leads to severe consequences like wage garnishments or bank levies managed by the Franchise Tax Board. Nobody wants that. Handle it early. Okay, final section. Section 6, Confirmation and Record Keeping. Let's secure some peace of mind. So what happens once you actually hit submit and your payment processes on the portal? Well, a few administrative realities happen instantly. Your case closes right then and there. The DMV is officially notified of your conviction, and any relevant points will hit your driving record. Because this is an automated, instant legal process, it is absolutely vital that you save, screenshot, or print your confirmation page. You really want that physical or digital receipt proving exactly when you fulfilled your obligation. Now, if you were eligible and you opted to pay for traffic school online, remember that you are paying your ticket bail plus a non-refundable $55 court administration fee. And you're not done yet. After paying, you still have to actually enroll in and complete an approved course. The school will send your completion certificate directly to the court, but give them about 7 to 10 days to process it. Actually, a great tip, you can go back online to the court's certificate verification page to confirm they received it. Don't just cross your fingers and assume it worked. Verify it for sure. And there you have it, the complete digital walkthrough. Hopefully, this takes a little bit of the sting out of getting a ticket. But I'm really curious to hear from you. What has your experience been like using the San Bernardino Court Access Portal? Was it as seamless as they promise, or did you hit a weird roadblock? Drop your experiences and any tips you have down in the comments. Just one final quick reminder before we go, this explainer provides general guidance and is strictly intended for informational purposes only. It's super important to verify all this information with the official San Bernardino County website or consult a legal professional for specific advice tailored to your individual circumstances. Thanks for joining me, and drive safely out there.